Match of the day, best of three. If MyA wins this, we could say AoD. We could wave AoD goodbye for today. For this week,
just for this
week.
qualifier.
Yeah, just for this qualifier. It could come again for the next Malaysian qualifier in it was like what 3 to 4 weeks time.
In 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, in 2 weeks time. Yeah.
Exactly, so in 2 weeks' time. The bands are coming out quite fast down the lane here. Nothing to be shocked, nothing to be surprised about. Digger and Lancelot already being moved away here. MYA this time on the blue side, AoD on the red side. So the first pick will come out to MYA side here.
Finally a
Kagura as
Kagura
well.
ban.
Gonna get banned out here, which means if they don't respond with an Akai ban, Akai will get picked.
Yeah, and lastly, maybe an Akai, a Grok. Let's see.
I want to see an Akai come out, really.
Yeah. Well, we see an Akai come out.
That is true, unfortunately. Not quite in this game. So this just means that MYA is left open to choose multiple things. You can pick Saber, for instance, as the first pick. If you want to remove it away, Chow is also a good first pick. If they want to prioritize Aurora as well, but of course, Grok, as you mentioned, nonetheless could be in. So it is going to be Saber that does get selected here. Really strong opener coming up from MYA. AoD has to respond, I'm going to guess, with Aurora and Grok.
Yeah, Aurora and Grok or Chow and Grok or Chow and Aurora. It's either the three combo. But there's still anything. It looks like it's Grok and Chow. I was about to say maybe another like Chow and Hilda, but no, it's actually Chow and Grok for Team AoD.
So AoD coming up here with, once again, really standard Hayabusa being hovered over here. It looks like MA wants to really accelerate the pace of the game. Hilda as well, already locked in. There was an instant lock of Hilda coming through.
As well as Hayabusa.
And Hayabusa, they did hover for a while. In the end, does get locked in here. Lots of damage, lots of mobility.
Yes, that's true. Hilda with the charge, Saber with the dash, Hayabusa with the shadows. And Aurora right now is being hovered up by AoD.
So it looks like Aurora will come through as the pick. We also have another pick that coming in.
Yes.
Harley this time around gets taken away. Was a major source of pain for them in the last game. Perhaps wanting to turn the tables on them. How will MYA round out their composition at this point? We still need a mage on this side here. They still could go for Raphael as a support if they wanted to round it off, or will they want to go for more damage? We talk about them being really aggressive and wanting to increase the pace of the game. This looks perfectly in line with it. Roger is already locked in with the final one. In fact, it is going to be Raphaela that comes out here.
So now it looks like AoD might want to go for a marksman. If not, maybe one more fight. It depends on them. Oh, they're going for the assassin.
Yes, so Karina comes in here. What a flip from game number one. A lot of the champions here being swapped around into the next side of things. So with that said, we are going to be moving into this game. Admans, me and my questions. What do you think? What's your prediction?
Okay, if AoD plays the slow game, because they need to play the slow game. They have a Grok, they have a Chow, they have a Aurora. They need to wait for the right moment to go in. If they actually slow their pace down, they might actually have this chance. But again, if they did what they did in the previous team matches, not only against Mr. Assassin, as well as the time when they fight against Team Saiyan, if they maintain the pace what they did before, most likely MYA will have this game in their bags.
Alright, here we go into potentially what might be the last game MYA is hoping. And on the other side there, perhaps the second last game for AoD side here. On the red side, it is also going to be a top turtle spawn from our perspective. So we're going to be looking at that as potentially a tri-lane top.
Grok and Hilda look into each other's eyes for a while on the left side of the grass. And here we go. Still not much aggression just yet.
Grok coming in, does for the Hayabusa. The heal does come across. And the steel is coming in. The steel does manage to come out here. Grok will come through. A little bit of damage does come across, but unfortunately not not enough follow-up, not enough damage. It's still only a level 1. So good, successful invade. You already have Roger that is at level 2 here. So giving him a little bit of a boost and advantage here. Karina just coming into lane will be able to hit level 2 at the end of this wave as well. Perfect.
And here comes Roger with the slash, but not much
top.
damage as Buddha, but on top, you can see that Grok as well as, nice one that by Saber, but Chow just got a first block on towards the Saber. Not just yet. Hilda has been blocked easily by AoD. Too easy for Japanese to run away right now.
The
Nice
knockup does
knockup
happen.
by
Really
the
good.
Chow. The
Not enough
follow-up,
follow-up.
not enough damage for the follow-up.
Hilda will be able to heal herself up all the way through. Unfortunately, not quite enough for the kill, but first blood did come across here. So good job there. Ooh, that was almost another catch on to the other side there. Freeze is available as they move around the bend here. Hayabusa completely soloed out the middle lane here. We did not manage to catch it. Up top, there's going to be more action here. Shaw's going to get caught up in the freeze. Will not save him. The last hit does come through. And just going to signal Turtle because Turtle just came up here, or they are still a little bit more bloodthirsty, wanting to go in for Aurora. It looks like they're calculating themselves here, will be able to push out the wave just a little bit more. Harley as well did go down.
Yeah, I think they opt to go for the Lord.
Not quite a lot yet.
So it's a Lord, my bad. Turtle, not
They still are dancing around
They're
it.
not even going for that.
They are dancing around it, waiting to see if there's anybody else they can catch up. At this point, so Roger is here, clearing off his jungle. And this should signal that on the other side, there is going to be more adventure that's going to go on.
And top lane is still doing fairly well. Two top lane, 3 men on top strategy made by both teams. Hilda is in the middle of the pack. Here comes Karina. Karina just got 1 kill on towards Hilda. Maybe go for the second one. Nope, Rafaela manages to flicker to the back, running away from the clenches of MyA. AoD.
I mean, really good stuff there by Rafaela being able to flicker away. Did isolate out all 5 members are there. They are taking the turtle, but at what cost here? Roger's already pushing down the bottom turret. It looks like he will be able to take it. Hayabusa, unfortunately, did not manage to take the middle turret. But so trading turret for turtle, we're talking about a permanent objective versus a movable objective. So not quite sure what's going on here.
What's going on here? Solos is not doing anything, just standing there.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
So we're seeing that it looks like there's another setup and mid. The freeze does come through. Will be able to knock him back, unfortunately. Will it be enough? Yes,
nice.
Aurora. Really good stuff
Aurora.
here. AoD biting back. The fangs are showing goal difference only at 500 at this point. Kills 2 to 4.
And they might go for this mid push.
Rafaela should go to this.
I
Ooh,
feel like
good
that
block.
would be nice.
Unfortunately, not enough. Harley does not have his ultimate up just yet. 5 members all clumping together.
Pushing up. Hayabusa to the back.
The stun
Hayabusa.
is good.
And
Chow
Hayabusa
will
is
go
going
down.
down.
Rafael gets the third kill. Now what will Grok be able to knock them away?
Oh, it looks like Harley is going to be the next one.
Karina does come through,
Yeah.
actually not quite enough.
And Roger looking in, trying to do something on the side like this. Saber is chasing, but Hilda slamming towards the face of the Karina. Hilda still got
The
enough
wall
going for
blocks her
blood,
away.
but the wall block, as well as no follow-up from the surviving teammates, forcing Hilda to go back. But if you ask me, if Ziz and VH Gods followed up what Hilda has rammed into, I think we can get 2 kills under the tower.
Potentially, they could also be waiting for their cooldowns because it was an extended fight that was going on there. We are seeing up top here, Chow and Hilda as well, still duking it out. They're reaching the point of the game here where the turtle's going to be spawning up in 5 seconds. The engage does come through, unfortunately, not going to be quite enough. Backup is available and Rafaela will make sure that everybody is perfectly alive. At the same time here, Roger's still pushing all the way at the bottom here. The wave will be crashing in. There is a response coming in from the other side here. Grok will come up. There are 4 members that's there. 5 members that are waiting around. They seem to love grouping up in this game. He has been showing success in a while, but not really all that much. Hayabusa here.
Hayabusa.
chipping away at that tower, bringing it down just a little bit further to ensure that they can do it. Roger as well is backing away from the tower here, already down to half health, as we have Saber that's pushing up at top again. If nobody comes to respond, it's Hilda, and he will be able to take out this tower. Chow is coming in from the side, but will it be enough to deter them away? Down to half health, Rafaela is here. The kick does come across, and he needs to dash away from this. It's 3-1. Hilda is chasing him away. As Alpha will be able Saber will be able to bring down.
But the tower
the
has
tower at the end. No, they're just completely going to let him be away because they see the rocks coming in. Everybody else is, but that is so low and minion wave, which is going to easily push him. In fact,
Meanwhile,
Roger
bot
at the
lane.
bottom here still managing to do this, being able to divert the attention away from the team. Means that they're getting more map objectives here. This is what we talk about the macro game. It's not just about one location, but multiple locations. You don't die from one massive slash, you die from 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, that's true.
And here we are seeing the Grok as well being chased out at the end there. And the same time here we have Karina in the mid lane here that's going to go down.
Go down.
Yes, Hayabusa.
In the hands of Saber. And the freeze onto Hayabusa, the freeze connected and as well as but no follow-up damage by Aurora's
Up
teammates.
top here we want to see Grok is going to go down as well, and this is going to signal that the top tower is going to go down here. Aurora needs to back off as well. Everybody is so low. Hayabusa did go this. Will be able to stop that this time.
Stop! They did! Oh!
That is
Roger!
so
One more kill!
No, unfortunately he just managed to go away, but still the tower is going to go down so very quickly. Siege Media is all the way up there.
That's true.
And this time here we have Karina coming back in. Ooh, will be able to spot out. Just a little bit of chip damage going on. We are still waiting at the side here. Now Lord has made his entrance onto the battlefield. And this is signaling the end already.
I think MYA has the decision to end this, but they want to go for a
They're
kill.
coming.
Raw comes into the trap.
The wall
nice
is good,
wall.
but the stun is also good coming
as
from
well.
Rafaela.
Chow, so flat flicker in trying to grab that Rafaela, but it was a little bit too late. And Chow now has been slammed down by Team Sire, no, not Sire, my bad. Team Mysterious Assassin. The next thing you know, Karina just got a kill, and that's a double kill by the Roger. Karina ended the Roger's streak. AoD tried to make the comeback, killing spree on
But
towards
guess
the
what? As
Karina.
all of that is happening, bottom is completely being destroyed as well.
Yeah.
The split attention here is really phenomenal coming up from MYA here. They're clearly playing most of the macro game here. The wall does come up, but guess what? It doesn't really matter anymore. We also are seeing Hayabusa here in the middle pushing out that wave, which means that the longer Hilda stays up there and distracts them, they might be able to get the next turret. In fact, they're going to say we're going to back away from this because they have gotten enough from this time around.
8 minutes, 40 seconds into the game, 11 to 5.
The allied super minions have spawned now already. The wall has come across on the other side of it, and this huge Hilda is behind here. Does go into 4. They have the team here. Chow is coming from the side here.
Oh, Chow engages.
Rafaela is going to
Misses. I thought it was a hit. I could see the line was there, but it's fine. The fight is still fine. Roger
through
on the Raju double kill. Just got a Cho as well as Aurora. This might be the wipeout by the maniac. Oh, might he go for the savage? Give him the savage. Give him the
It's a little bit too far away. We are seeing up top here Hayabusa as well. They managed to bring down the turret. And I mean, look at this. There are only 3 members that are left.
Yeah.
You have all 3 of them in the different lanes, being able to push it out. Really good stuff here. The focus on the top turret.
No.
Harley will come in time, but will he? No, he doesn't even want to take that side.
You know, I'm still puzzled by how did the fellas out did not hit. The line was there. Everyone was there.
Well, this is what happens when you are a senior player in the game. You are able to see it coming and then be able to dodge yourself away from it. We are seeing here that Lord's going to get stopped at this point because we want to make sure that this Lord is stolen away completely. Rafaela's ulti just come on here.
Oh, nice
Chow
to
will be good. The Aurora
Saber.
come through. Chow will be blocking up on the other side here.
Oh, it looks like Hayabusa just got a kill on the clock. Double kill after the Karina. Harley too low, but it's
Aurora will be able to
unstoppable.
freeze. Rafaela does
Okay.
take her forward. The freeze does come out.
This is a game. This is a game. Roger, why did you dash into the minions instead? But it's okay. Hayabusa just got a kill.
Yeah, we
Get a
can
killing
look
spree.
we are looking at the team here come together. This looks like this might be the final push. There's only hardly left. There's a clean 10 seconds left on the board. They will be able to get the second turret, and they will be able to translate this into the next turret. They could be focusing on where they
Oh, the one for the Harley straight away. Clapped by Saber and killed by Rafael.
They should be focusing on the turret here. It's the clear, easy thing to do. In fact, it will go down. The base is completely in shambles. This looks like it is the complete end of it. Karina is back there. Does
Omega
kill. Aurora is there. A little bit left to defend. Rock is now under attack. The sun does come out. Left of the attack. And that will be it.
Ace of the match.
MyA taking away victory from them. Super easy. And it is going to be a 2-0. Congratulations,
Yeah,
MyA.
congratulations, Mysterious Assassin qualifying for MPL finally after the loss against
We have the
Mystic
3
Burden.
teams that have qualified there, but just before we do that, we are going to go quickly back to the score screen just to see what is it out here. So 11 minutes and 4 seconds, a fairly quick game, Harley doing lots of work for them, but unfortunately not quite enough. Having that Roger split pushing all this time and that Rafaela landing the ulti at the end, just clinching away at this. Hayabusa as well, such a showman coming up here showing his skills, and that's available. So once again, let's just recap what happened today and which are the 3 teams that will move forward.
At first, it was Mystic Burden against MyA, where Mystic Burden won against MyA 2-1. They are the first team that qualifies into MPL. Second match, Team Sires against AoD, an easy clean sweep 2-0 in favor of Team Science. And lastly, today, just